breath. But look at that view. Okay, welcome to another video. I'm in Portugal on holiday. A bit tired because I've just walked up the hill. I'm actually staying in a villa down there. You can see it with a pool just there. That's where I'm staying at the moment, and we are in kind of a valley. So it goes full on, full across. It is absolutely beautiful. There's vineyards everywhere, and it's all cultivated land, so it's all like stepped up into the landscape. Looks incredible. It's just whether I can find a composition that looks good. But we go back to this problem where it might look good to your eyes, but getting a composition is going to be really difficult. So I wanted to get a shot here in the evening because sunset's just over there, like straight across that valley, right across there. Tonight at about 9 o'clock. So I did bring the car up here the other day to see if there was a composition, and it looks good. I got a picture on my phone, but I just don't know. I like all this. The one thing I forgot to bring with me was a tripod plate. I know people are going to be watching and going, not again, Andy, come on. I swapped cameras once again to bring my other camera away with me on holiday. And my tripod plate is on my other camera. I've got a spare one. The problem is it's the one I use for my phone, so it's got a little flippy out thing. So you can put your phone in it, and that's fine, but it hasn't got the little screw that screws into the bottom of the camera. So I don't currently have a plate to go on the bottom of my camera, so I don't have a tripod that I can use. I was looking at retrofitting some bits and pieces, but come up here, there is see down here, there is a bit of a lip here, so I don't even know whether I can do that. But I mean, I was looking to get a time lapse, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference because it's just a blue sky. I mean, it's beautiful, absolutely fantastic. We are currently in the middle of nowhere in Portugal. I mean, where we're staying, there's more fruit trees than anything else. We've got oranges, apples, plums, lemons, all kinds of fruit trees in the actual area we're staying. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to see if I can get a couple of shots now, see what I can get, and see if I can find a composition to come back for later when the sun goes down. See if I can find something. Let's do this. Now I've come full circle because I was just up there. See where these cars are up there? Maybe you can see them. Cars there. That's where I was just a second ago. So I've done a full circle around this, well, just a valley. It's pretty awesome. So I'm looking for shots for sunset tonight, potentially. And this, I love this view. Look at this. It's just whether you can get an idea of what it's going to look like in camera. You can't do that unless you come and take pictures. I drove down here. We've got a hire car. So I drove down here and saw this just before we get to our villa, which is just round the corner here. And it just looks spectacular. But I don't know what you think on video. So on camera, it doesn't always look the same. And there's a very good reason why. And I've said this before in some other videos, that your camera doesn't take pictures the way your eyes can see them. So you can be deceived with your eyes, because your eyes and your brain can interpret the landscape with your peripheral vision. And most photographers who kind of been looking into what your eyes can do and what they see, consider your eyes as being like a 70mm lens. Now we have two of those, so if you imagine putting two 70mm lenses on your camera, and you get a field of view which is very narrow, actually, it's not very wide, but we see this whole thing, you know, this whole vista with our peripheral vision. It looks spectacular, but your camera can't see that. If I put a 70mm lens on my camera, it only sees a very, very small part. To see all of this, got to put my 14mm or get most of it, which is what you're looking at now. This is the picture I've just taken. And the problem with that is it pushes everything back. There's no real compression there. Your eyes have that compression. It brings everything to a certain point of your field of view and all the other bits and pieces that your eyes can do, and your camera can't do that. So with a 14mm, which sees what my eye sees, it pushes everything back, and it doesn't look the same. So often or not, it's worth getting your camera out to see if it's even worth getting a picture of. I like this. I think it's going to work. I'm going to come down here later when the sun goes down, so there's not so many harsh shadows. I mean, we got almost midday sun right now, which is a bit warm. I'm going to get back. Everywhere's closed in Portugal between 12 and 2 because of the sun. It's a nightmare. It literally means that you can't do anything. It's just too hot. The pool at the moment is dead. About an hour ago when I first came out, it was heaving with people. We've got a few villas in our kind of compound, if you like, that all share the same pool, and there was lots of people around there just a minute ago, and now it's dead. I'll show you in a second because we're about to come down to the gates. But yeah, I'm going to come back later with my camera, probably drive round, not walking that around again, but I'll drive round, get a couple of snaps and hopefully show you the end result in a second. Let's just go and have a look at the villa, I'll show you what I mean. I mean, look at a spectacular view. This is where we're staying, just behind me there. You see the door, and it is pretty amazing. Look at that, right in a valley, and there are just vines everywhere. We're growing everything down here. It's crazy. So hopefully, in a second, you'll see the pictures I got tonight. Because I'm going to go back down there, well, up there, then down there tonight. See if I can get some nice pictures at sunset, around 9 o'clock or just before. We'll see what the crack is. So if they're any good. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say goodbye. Okay, I was going to end the video there. It was going to be quite a short video. However, I woke up this morning and look at this. Mist rolled in overnight, and it was actually Samantha who looked out the door this morning and went, you need to get up there and have a look at this. You can still see the place I'm staying at down here. Just there. But the mist rolled in and we're kind of in the bottom of the valley and it's rolling through. So I'm doing a short time lapse now. If you watch the early part of this video, you'll know that I didn't bring the tripod plate with me, so I've had to do a bit of a MacGyver type thing. Not really MacGyver, but look, I'm on egg cups. It's like an egg tray. I've just cut the little things out of Samantha again. Samantha came up with this idea, crazy, but the camera's stable. It's not going anywhere. I am on that ledge. So I've got to be careful I don't knock it and it goes falling down. It's a few 100-foot drop down there into the vineyards. I don't think my camera would survive that fall, and I've got my nice 14mm on, so I don't want to go losing that. Let's see what this time-lapse comes out. If you're going to watch the end of this video and there's a time-lapse there, then it worked. I'm hoping to get this mist roll through. You can't really see how much it's moving. You kind of can with the naked eye, but it's just going to, hopefully the time-lapse is going to make it look a little bit better. I've got an interval of about 4 seconds. I'm fairly fast on the shutter speed anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. And just going to see what it gives me. Let's do this. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm on holiday, so I'm not going to do too much this video. It's going to be a real quick one, and hope you're all having a good summer. It's hot. And yeah, if you like this video, please whack a thumbs up, and if you'd like to leave a comment, that'd be fantastic. Comments do really well for my videos. I really love it. Got a forest down here, everything. What is that? It's all part of the ground. It's crazy. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell to get updates every time I upload a new video. That'd be fantastic. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.